Welcome back. It's Saturday afternoon, and we just got done. We dropped off that toolbox, that used one that was back there, and I told you guys yesterday that we do a little truck tour. So let me do just a little bit of backstory on this. As a dealer, when you start off, Snap-on will hook you up with typically a van that looks something like that, with heck of a lot smaller tires, and it won't spin them either. But they call that the program van. It starts you out in the program, and after you've been in a while and you wear that thing out and it's time for a new one, then it's up to you as a dealer to go out and fill that need. So you have the option, you can buy a used van or a used truck, and this one is actually my third truck. The first two that I got were used. This one I had built for me, and I will include, if I can find it, the actual drawing that I made and sent over when I wanted this truck built up. It's pretty cool. So this thing was custom made for me the way that I wanted, and it's awesome people over at LDV that built it for me. And I've taken it back a couple times and had a few things added, like the shelf up here I had them put in. We originally didn't have that in the mix. Little torque wrench display. Let me turn around. We added the torque wrench display after a little while, and I had some shelves way in the back here. I had them add an extra shelf for me up top. I originally had the one, and I was going to use it for creepers and stuff behind here, and then I'm like, that's a lot of cool extra space that we can just set stuff, and that's out of the way. So that's a little backstory on this truck. So let's take a look, and we'll start up in the cab and I'll show you around. So here it is. This is where I live most of my life. I have a pretty rural route, so I do about 1,100 miles a week, and I've run an assistant for quite some time. So when I ordered this, I got the dual air chairs, and both of them are heated leather, make it a little more comfortable. I got my sunglass holder up there. Actually, we run a lot by the interstate, so I love having the CB because truckers will call out, accidents, stuff like that. So I'm running the Allison transmission. It's a PX9 pack car engine in here. So we're about 350 horsepower, 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. And this is a look around. The coolest part about up here is the stereo. Now that doesn't look real fancy or anything, Kenwood, but we got a couple amplifiers, subwoofer, and then I had all the speakers upgraded in here. So this thing cranks up top. And I might give you a little sneak peek of why I dig music so much. So there's the cab. Behind my seat is the amplifiers. So get some good sound out of that. It's a 2016 Kenworth, and they say you can get a sunburn on either side while you're sitting there, but I actually don't mind it. I'm 6'2", and I don't mind that cab. I really love driving this truck. Up top we got a little shelf. We can put some knickknacks and stuff in there, but mainly what that's for is to grab onto to get out of this thing so you're not hitting your head, because we got to be able to stand up in this little walkway there. And kind of a little cool Snap-on. It's actually a mirror. You'll see the reflection. There we go. So that's the front of the cab. Back out of the cab here, I do have a door that separates the cab. I used to close it all the time, but since I had the pup running around with me every day now, I leave that open because he just lays on the floor here and with his head up in the cab. So right above there, there's all the electronics. I got the switch for my generator, so I can turn that on. Everything from DVR, and then I got a master switch up top for all my lights. So I hit that, everything goes out. So all the electronics there. Got our whiteboard. This is the mess of it all. My microwave, lots of dog treats and all of our garbage, and then our setup. So when we sit here, this is how we see everything in the back, and I do have cameras all over, including a dash cam. So on the other side, got our refrigerator. So we got drinks for the guys. I always got meat sticks and different things, pistachios, candy, stuff like that up front. And then a bunch of drawers. The side underneath the vise, that's all repair parts. So I can go ahead and fix the tools when they come in, and I don't have to leave this this area. I'm gonna walk out of here so you get a good look. So pretty much back here, that's where I live, back there. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the repairs. So these are different ratchet kits I have. And so like this one, your 82 3/8 drive, just one after another in there. So they're all separated by different types of ratchets, so we can fix them right here on the truck right away. You don't have to wait. You know, you bust the breaker bar head on your breaker bar. We have new screw and the hog ring and that. That way it keeps you guys going. Next drawer, we got screwdriver blades, a couple of the bigger ratchet repair kits for your 3/4 and 1-inch drive, and then your adapter bits. You know, you're going from 1/2 inch to 3/8, 3/4 to 1/2, 3/8 to 1/4. So we keep them in here. The different picks and Phillips screwdriver bits and then standard screwdriver bits in there. So a bunch of different repair items. This is my bit drawer. So all the different torques. And I try to keep a bunch of the different sizes. The gold ones, the short ones, the tamper resistant ones, all the different torques in there. This bin is all screwdriver bits for your ratcheting screwdrivers, even though like that one's a Torx, but it's all for ratcheting screwdrivers. Underneath we have metric Allens and Phillips, and then on the other side we're going to have standard Allens, flat bits, and then all the Torx bits that go with the Torx drivers that look like screwdrivers. So that's the bit drawer. Below that, taps, dies, extractors, stuff you guys need. These are for your little pick sets, master cool flaring parts, and then all the anvil rings for different size anvil impacts, I should say. And then below that's my warranty drawer and the dog dish. He's finishing up my Hearty cinnamon raisin biscuit. Spoiled. Up here, keep a decent selection of different types of ratchets for the guys. Easy to see, easy for them to pick up and play with. And then anywhere there's carpet, I use Velcro and Velcro tools anywhere I can. We got some little love notes for people. Yeah. Oh man, I had to pay my insurance this week. Yeah, so do I. But I'll tell you what, all those I pay every week, thank you. So a couple love notes for the guys as they're leaving. The ceiling we keep as full as we can. You know, up front I have mirrors, magnets, feeler gauges, and then it goes to pliers. I'm gonna try to step down in the stairwell here. Some Allens, a bunch of extensions. You know, I try to keep the ceiling pretty full because there's not a whole lot of shelf space for that individual stuff. So when you walk up here, you're gonna notice my desk right away, and down to that was custom made for me at the the right angle so I could squeeze through there. We have our knife display. Some stream lights are pretty popular. And then I had this unit built in here for cordless stuff, promo stuff, and welding helmets, because them things like to roll around on the truck. So it gave me a good spot to put them so that they're not getting damaged on here. You know, little things, Zippos, lights, just fun stuff. The top shelf is a promo shelf, so as things come in on promo, we'll put them up top here. And some of this stuff, you should be seeing on your dealer's trucks right now. And then as well as the bottom shelf, there's another welding helmet and a bunch of promos. There's the BK3000 from yesterday, and then our Valentine's Day promo that's going on right now on my truck. So I had them put this metal up here on the edge because these trucks are full of aluminum. Everything is aluminum on them, and there's nowhere to put magnetic stuff, so I had them put that piece of metal on there so that I could at least hang some magnetic stuff there as well. We got to use every inch we can in these trucks. On the other side, another promo shelf where we got our big Traxxas, the magnets that we talked about on the video yesterday for the 14.4s. And I'll put diagnostic stuff up here. There's a bunch of the promo stuff. We got a ProLink, got a Zeus. So that's what we do there. I get picked on at least twice a week because I have this hammer on here. My daughter put this on here and I just can't bear to take it off. I thought it was kind of cute. So she put her toy hammer on here. So there's our hammer rack. So a good selection of different types of hammers for people to look at. Check out your torque wrench on here. And then there again with the carpet, we'll use as much space as we can. And even behind the Traxxas truck here, you can see that we got stuff Velcroed all over the place on there. When I turn around, there's a little display for air tools. I gotta hang. We had a busy week and it's Saturday, so we haven't set the truck up yet, but so you're able to see these things out of the box, touch them, take them off of there, feel them. So that's about the first half of the truck so far.